And even here where he has this frame, I check the hip, I move towards the head, and a lot of times I do this, and I start like mushing his head, I start smothering his head, covering it with my body to free this arm, right? In a lot of cases, that arm just comes up naturally. Sometimes he brings it out and starts trying to like grab grips or grab my leg or something, I don't know. And then there's also times too where you can just like feel it, and you can pull it out yourself. And then I like to move back to this side, okay? Because this allows me freedom to then reach my hand underneath and look for this forefinger grip in the back of the collar. Okay? So if you guys can't see, I reach underneath that arm, forefinger grip in the back of the collar. And if this doesn't tell you how this position is, for both bottom and top, it is pretty neutral, right? Except for top position, right? For me, of course, but he can do the same kind of stuff to be able to escape. He can grab the collar, he can grab here, he can start putting his arm underneath my neck and using that to recover the guard. So it's important that you guys keep this same attack. Look at how I pressure. I like to pressure forward all the way down to the shoulders, okay? This allows me to kind of disguise what I'm gonna do, right? So then when my hand comes in, it's at the last second possible. After I've taken the leg off of the head is when my hand comes in. I get that thumb into the collar, and I like to try to get my hand to the other side. I sink back, and I put my head on this side of the good side. From here, I can start circling, putting the pressure on the neck. I don't like to sit up here like this. I find I get more pressure. Okay? So let's look at it from the pass. Have my hand here. And a lot of times, guys, give yourself 10 seconds. Not only am I pulling here, I'm opening up. Don't try to neck crank or anything, but like get underneath the head right here. And then getting a nice pull on that arm, okay? If you leave your head here to this side, and he has the same grips, then it's gonna be like this. The shootout, right? See who's going to get the choke. And there's times where a guy on bottom, because he's not trying to like sink back or whatever, and it's like you're just putting yourself even more into the choke by sinking back. So it's important that you guys kind of take yourself out of that equation and then hide your head, right? This is what it's always good for me. And then on top of that, you guys have the ability to start working like near side arm bars and things of that nature. From here, okay? Not to mention, I always have the threat of going back to the arm lock there because his defense to this is going to be to pull his elbow out, right? So start getting that elbow out. And if your arm's in good position over here, you guys go to start trying to reach for that collar and he turns to get that elbow out, right? Then I have the ability to put him onto his side, start going back to that arm lock, okay? Making it a double threat. Questions? All right, let's try.